this is Keith here, the Fat Yankee, my friends. So guess what? We are going to make another great beef jerky recipe, guys. So everyone always messaged me and says, hey Keith, when are we going to put some hot stuff on there, right? So I went all out on this one and I got a nice ghost pepper beef jerky for you guys. I call it Caspar's the not so friendly ghost pepper beef jerky, all right? So this is some hot stuff, guys. I know that a lot of you guys out there like hot stuff. I like hot stuff myself, but this is a little bit crazy. Did you know that a ghost pepper is about 400 more times hotter than a jalapeno pepper? So this is some hot stuff. Now, I'm not going to go crazy with this. You can add a little bit more ghost pepper powder if you'd like. Please be my guest, but I've got this so it's kind of at least edible with a nice cold beer, right? So ghost pepper powder is not something everyone has lying around the house. So you're going to want to order this. It comes in minimal packages, about an ounce, okay? So let's get started. You know we got our 2 pounds of black Angus beef that we use all the time, our top round black Angus beef. And we're going to go over our ingredients, all right? We got our Kikkoman soy sauce we're going to use for our cure. We got our Worcestershire that has a lot of salt in it, so that's going to help with the curing process. We're going to use our Kikkoman rice wine vinegar. That's a very nice mild vinegar. And a lot of people don't know this, but vinegar helps to kill a lot of the microbes that are in the beef too during the marinating process, okay? So we're going to use some rice wine vinegar. We'll use some Gravy Master for flavor. I highly recommend using some Gravy Master. It gives it a nice milky flavor inside your jerky, okay? So black pepper, friends, some garlic powder. We're going to use some brown sugar just to get the little caramelization going on this beef jerky. And of course, we're going to use the unfriendly ghost pepper powder here, okay, guys? So let's get started. You know what we got to do. We got to get the kids swimming. You got to get all these kids in the pool and start making this jerky, okay? So here we go. 2 pounds of black Angus beef. I'm going to put 1 cup of soy sauce in this, my friends. Okay, so now this is going to help our beef jerky cure. Now 1 cup of this soy sauce, okay? And we're going to mix this all up at the end. So a lot of people always ask me, how long will this last, okay? So the ingredients that I use is mostly going to give you a 2 to 3 month shelf life. Now I'm going to do another video on shelf life, but I want to quickly just kind of answer that. And some of the videos that I do is mostly about 2 to 3 months you're going to get a shelf life. So next we're going to add some brown sugar, guys. We're going to use a 1/2 cup of brown sugar. All right, so this is going to give us a nice caramelized flavor. About 1/2 cup there. I'm going to spread that around. Here we go. Let me get that out of the way. All right. So this is going to just caramelize in the meat a little bit. All right. So 1/2 cup of brown sugar with this ghost pepper jerky. And now I'm going to go to my hot stuff, my ghost pepper powder. Now, here's the thing, guys. 1 teaspoon of this is more than enough to get you going. But there's a lot of guys out there who really like it hot and can't tell when it gets too crazy. So I'm just going to use a level teaspoon of this ghost pepper powder, okay? Now I'm going to spread this around, but I'm also going to mix this up several times. Ghost pepper is also one of the peppers that I've heard that they use in things like pepper spray and things like that. Now I'm not an expert, but that's what I've heard. So that's kind of the stuff that gets your eyes, watering and your nose running and all that kind of stuff. So just about 1 teaspoon of that stuff is good enough for me. And we're going to mix that around real good, okay? So now we've got our ghost pepper powder in here. That is our kind of our signature ingredient that we want to come through. And we're going to add 2 tablespoons of vinegar. So again, this vinegar is going to cut some of those microbes. Here we go. 2 tablespoons of vinegar. We're going to use 2 tablespoons of granulated garlic. Let me just clean off my tablespoon here. A lot of my recipes I put granulated garlic is 1 tablespoon and black pepper. It gives the steak a nice seasoned flavor, okay? So we got our granulated garlic in here. Now we're going to add 2 tablespoons of black pepper. Nice and easy. And they don't have to be heaping tablespoons, okay? Just nice tablespoons of black pepper. All right? So now, we're almost done, guys. We got some Worcestershire we're gonna add here. And then our gravy master to give it that nice milky flavor, okay? So our Worcestershire sauce, we're gonna do 1/4 of a cup of Worcestershire. All right? Not too much. People like to overpower their beef jerky with Worcestershire sauce. And, you know, it's very salty. It's good for the cure, but it has a very strong taste, okay? So you don't want to overpower it with Worcestershire sauce. This next ingredient is kind of like one of my secret ingredients that not too many people know about. This is called Gravy Master. You'll see I use it in my award-winning garlic flavor, okay? Now this is this here is 1 tablespoon of Gravy Master, okay? This is going to give it that nice milky flavor. This is good stuff. You can put this in any marinade for a steak too. I mean, that you're cooking on your grill or in your smoker, okay? So that's the other thing, you know, I want to mention. A lot of people ask me about these recipes, you know, can I smoke this? Can I dehydrate it? Can I put it in my oven? Absolutely. You can cook it any way you like. It's all in my beef jerky guide too. As long as you're bringing the meat to 160 degrees or above, that the meat and any bacteria that's in there could possibly be killed by bringing it above those temperatures. You can finish it out any way you want, in your oven, dehydrator, or smoker, okay guys? So listen, you know what I got here. I got all the kids in the pool. Now, I gotta mix this stuff up. You're gonna be very careful not to touch your skin, not to touch your eyes. Throw the gloves away. I would recommend using gloves. Don't put this on your fingers. It not only will stain them, but if you put this anywhere near your eyes or your face or anything that's sensitive for that matter, you're gonna have a big problem, okay? So listen guys, let me mix this up, and just be careful too when you're mixing this stuff up. Again, this is very hot, so you do not want to put your nose in this and breathe this stuff, okay? Because that's very important, all right? So I'm almost done here. Because if you do, it will definitely make your nose run and your eyes water. Okay? Oh, I can smell it. I can smell it here, guys. This is smelling pretty good. All right? So now this is our ghost pepper jerky. And I'm going to let this marinate for, again, 48 hours, right? And then we're going to come back after 24. And we got to make sure we got this really good, really mixed up, because we don't want that ghost pepper just sitting on a few pieces of beef jerky, okay? Let me show you what this looks like. All right, make sure you wash your hands good. All right, I'm gonna dry them off. Let me show you what this looks like, guys. I'm gonna let this marinate for 48 hours. We're gonna come back, cook this up in the oven to 160 or above. Put this in the dehydrator for approximately, in the Westons, about 3.5 hours or so. Hey guys, this is the Fat Yankee. As always, thanks for watching everybody. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, my friends. Take care, we'll see you in the next one.